Hey Nighthawks! Today we're going to answer UNG's most asked questions according to Google.
My name is Maddie. I am the Student Government Association Senate Chair. I am a senior and I'm a communications major.
And my name is Emma. I serve as the Student Government Association President. I'm a marketing major and I'm a senior. All right.
So what made you choose UNG?
I think for me it started off, it was a convenient option. I started on the Blue Ridge campus and that was close to my hometown, and so it made it easy to get involved on a campus that was closer to home. And I absolutely fell in love with UNG and transferred to Dahlonega 2 years later.
So for me, it was really it was a couple of different things, but for me, I really fell in love with the campus after I took a tour of it in high school. I'm a transfer student from Georgia State, and so I went to Georgia State first because it was a lot closer to home, so I was able to commute and I saved a little bit of money. But I knew at the end of my college career, I really did want to finish out my degree at UNG. So I fell in love with it on the tour and I decided to come here and transfer. What is UNG's?
You got it.
What is UNG's mascot?
Nigel the Nighthawk. Come on,
Bestie
Bestie
Nigel. I
Nigel.
love him.
We're locked in with Nigel.
Locked in
For real.
with Nigel. Okay. What are 3 words to describe UNG?
I would say fun, energetic, and engaging. And I know a lot of those words are very similar, but they do have their differences, and you can see it in our faculty and staff, in our student body, in the way that students engage with each other. It's just a super exciting and supportive environment.
I'm going to recycle one of Emma's words. My 3 words would be community, engagement, and belonging. I have really found my community here at UNG, and everyone that I've interacted with, whether that's administration, faculty, staff, fellow students, they've always made me feel like I belong here and that I have a place to belong. And I always do feel engaged as a student, whether that's in class or in different university events. Gosh. What is it like to live in a dorm at UNG? So I'll answer this question first. I currently live on campus. Last year I lived in the North Georgia Suites, and this year I live in the Owen Hall, and I have absolutely loved my dorming experience. It's super, super convenient to live in a dorm just because everything is centrally located to campus. And when I lived in the suites, I had a meal plan, so it was really convenient to go to chow and not worry about having to cook food. And now I've kind of upgraded into my adulthood by living in the Owen apartment style dorms. I really like it. I'm able to meal plan. I have a lot more freedom because I do have a separate living space in the living room, and I have a kitchen, and I have my very own room. So I'm still kind of able to get the same roommate feel, but still remain that degree of independence by living in an apartment style dorm.
Yeah, for sure. I do not live in a dorm. That life was not for me, but I live just a little bit off campus. If living in a dorm maybe isn't the best option for you, there are lots of great off-campus housing options around UNG, around all of our UNG campuses. So that's also something to check into as well.
What town is UNG in?
This is a trick question because we have 5 campuses. Okay, they tried to get us. They tried to get me. So the main campus, we have 2 main campuses, one in Dahlonega, Georgia, one in Gainesville, Georgia, and then we have 3 regional campuses, one in Blue Ridge, Oconee, and Cumming.
Don't forget about the online campus too.
Oh, we do have the online campus. Yes, we have a large online population.
Favorite UNG tradition? What is your favorite UNG tradition?
I think one of my favorites is probably midnight breakfast. Midnight breakfast is hosted once a semester at the end of the semester in Chow. And we have pancakes and French toast and every breakfast food imaginable from 10 to midnight, right before finals. And it's a great time. We have karaoke. I mean, some of the best karaoke I've ever heard has been in Chow. Lots of games, lots of prizes, exciting things. So I think that might be one of my favorites.
I have 2 favorites that I learned about on my tour. My first favorite is rubbing the Nigel statue's beak in front of the library. I believe, are there Nigel statues on every campus? Or is it just?
All but yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, there are Nigel statues on every single campus, so I love to rub his beak for good luck. And another really funny tradition that just purely entertains me is there's an old wives' tale that if you try and cut across the drill field in Dahlonega to try and get to class or something, if you cut straight through the middle, a cadet will run and tackle you. So don't do that. I haven't seen it in action, but
haven't witnessed it.
Definitely
heard about it though. Definitely heard about it though.
For sure.
That's a wrap on UNG's most searched questions. If you have any further questions or concerns, check out our website or reach out to admissions directly.
Thank you. Welcome.